Ladies and lads, there's something you all really need to know. We are the Brothers All, and this is TWS Radio.
Yeah, it is. And what you're about to see is just the intro to last night's show. And if you like what you're hearing in the old ears, then you should go to iTunes and download TWS Radio. And also every Sunday at 7 o'clock you can catch us or the other team at TotalWrestlingShow.com. So if you like what you're seeing, make sure you go back and catch the rest, because that was just the intro. We were just getting started.
Oh.
So yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy what we're about to see, and we will see you on the flip side.
Jericho, six-time world champion, and lead singer Bobby. You are listening to the Total Wrestling Show. So that'll listen to one of the come here and find you, and you can make me a fine pudding.
It's time for the Total Wrestling Show Live.
Ladies and lads, we welcome you to the Total Wrestling Show. Firstly, we will break down the wrestling news of the week. And then April 25th, 1999, and in your house with Rock Austin on top, in the slipstream of WrestleMania 14, blew away all expectations. And now, the 6th of May 2018, we preview that air that moves at velocities comparable to WrestleMania, named Backlash. The traditional stop after the show of shows is usually full of memorable moments and a sleeper rematches. And tonight we find out who will etch their names into history. We are the family, and as Josie Scott once said, welcome to the show.
And like that Josie Scott once also said, click, click, boom.
And that is not relevant to anything. Thank you, Josie Scott. And thank you to our usual sponsor, that is ImpactEurostore.com. So thank you to those, and you will hear the prize pack later, and they have lots of goodies from there. So, tonight, guys, we are the family. We're down one. We're down the _Bruce01 on all forms of social media. The Bruce.
Where is he?
He is away. He is in the Kiki Hut. He has been suspended for a week. He hasn't really, but that's what we say.
That is what we say.
But as always, guys, I can say welcome to @LissyDoes on Instagram.
Oh, hi.
She will be in the chat room at TotalWrestlingShow.com. Listen live. She'll be your eyes and your ears tonight, as always. And to my right, the producer incarnate, the master of the cast, the bod that runs the pod, the producer incarnate himself. It's Joe.
I am the hound that brings the sound.
That's a new one. I like that.
Just made that up.
You're my brother.
Yeah, from the same mother.
I can add that too. And I am your host, guiding you through the world of professional wrestling this week. And you can visually see us now. You can always visually see someone, because that's what seeing is, and that's what visually is. But you can catch us on Periscope, which you can get through Twitter at TWS Radio. We're on Facebook at TWS Radio also, and YouTube at TWS Radio. But we are now on Twitch. And we are Total Wrestling Show Twitch.
Twitch!
So we just add Twitch to it. Total Wrestling Show Twitch. So go follow us on all of those and all forms of social media at TWS Radio.
Amazing.
That is a lot of plugs.
That was a hell of a lot.
That's a lot, isn't it? So you guys, we are into the show now.
Twitch.
Missy, could you tell us what's coming up?
This week on the show we have news in spandex with news on last week's poll, Chris Jericho, Batista, and a full preview of WWE Backlash featuring TWS Team Wars in the Prediction League.
Woo! It should be good. It
yes,
should be
indeed.
good. If you listen to my monologue at the start there,
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I put Backlash over hard.
Yeah.
So, we got high hopes. We got high hopes tonight, and like I said, we will give you the prediction league and we'll give you the rundown of how that league is looking since the week that was we had WrestleMania, TakeOver, then the Greatest Royal Rumble. There was lots of points, lots of jokers used.
Whoa.
So the league could be completely different at this point. But before we go live, TotalWrestlingShow.com, listen live. Dark match.
Yeah.
It's where we check the mics. Check the mic.
Check the mic.
We should next time would say. We check the mics. We check with the people in the chat room if they can hear us. We play lots of music, and that wrestling music correlates to each other.
Ooh.
So it means something. We don't know what yet, but you guys have to guess it. And so today, what did we hear? We heard things like Val Venus,
D'Lo Brown,
Ivory,
Tensai,
Too Much,
Kane,
Big Boss Man,
Mabel Viscera, all one of his deals.
The Brood, Christian, Hardcore Goldust, Austin, Rock, Undertaker, Triple H. We heard lots of things. So if you're listening on iTunes, and you can catch this on any form of podcast app, so iTunes, what?
Stitcher? Can I get it on Stitcher?
Yeah, top Podbean as well. So you can catch us on loads of different things. And while you're there, why not leave us a 5-star review?
Ooh.
5-star review.
Helps the algorithm.
It really does. But those musics definitely have something in common. And that thing in common is...
Oh.
Anyone in the chat room?
They genuinely went straight into conversation about Backlash.
What is it?
Always a good thing, but...
What is in tonight's Backlash?
Yeah.
Or not what the answer to this dark match actually was?
No, they went into conversation regarding tonight's WWE pay-per-view Backlash.
Well, they were some... I was going to do the math then, but some years off.
They were. Because the actual answer was... WWE Backlash 1999.
That's a hell of a pay-per-view!
It really was.
Oh!
The answer to the dark match link was Backlash 1999. Joe, anything you can remember from that pay-per-view?
Oh, there is so much! This being Backlash that main evented with Austin and The Rock.
It 100% is, and this is the one you talk about. You prefer this to their WrestleMania 15
Yes.
match, right?
This is probably one of my all-time favourite matches. It reminded me a lot of the Gargano Ciampa match that happened in New Orleans this year. Very similar layout. It was a main event style match that had brawling around the arena, then it ended up back in the ring. There was even a fun little bit where Rock got hold of the TV camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic match. It's one of the matches I always go back to, yeah.
This, actually, yes, Lizzie.
Can I just slide in? Sorry, Scotty 220 got it.
Oh, thank you, Scotty.
work.
220. Good work. Very good work. Another one I'd like to bring on was the Boiler Room Brawl, the second one ever.
Love that.
Mankind, Big Show.
Yeah. Chaos.
I remember this because Mick Foley cut open his hand. So there was the bloody handprint all over the Boiler Room. So that was crazy. He went through the glass early on.
Yeah.
But the one thing I want to bring up, being brothers, okay?
Yeah.
This is a story, and I can't believe it was actually his pay-per-view, because I remember watching his pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give away where we live, but it was Preston Canada. You look into where that is. And we're in the middle of nowhere, and we watched his pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And this was when Joe became a full big brother to me, where he was kind of irritated by his little brother, because going into this, we used to have this thing where, for example, Joe would say, "I've joined the Nation of Domination, I'm a fan," he'd lift the fist, and I'll be like, oh, he's turned bad guy on me. Like he liked Kane when he debuted at Bad Blood, and I was like, oh my god, my bigger brother is a baddie.
I know where you're going.
Yeah. So going into this pay-per-view, he went, I got a new favourite wrestler. I was like, yeah, who is it? And he went, Triple H. And if you remember, at WrestleMania 15, he turned to join the corporation. So this was a big deal. So when he said that, I thought, oh, my brother's turned bad guy on me again.
Gone on corporate.
Joe had gone corporate.
I was wearing a tie.
He picked Triple H to go against his best buddy X-Pac. So I was livid. I remember it was a red hot day.
It was.
And I came up to you and I went, my favourite's Triple H too.
Livid.
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 Joe was livid.
Oh.
Yeah. So he was like, well, I'm changing then. And I have no clue who he went to. I can't remember.
Probably Farouk.
Yeah, and that started my love affair, if you want to put it that way, with Triple H.
I stepped aside for you.
You stepped aside?
I stepped aside for you.
You really did, because not only did he come out bright red in new gear,
He did.
which was cool, chainmail, all sorts, but this started my love affair with Triple H. Triple H was kind of like Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels. That was Joe and I's thing.
Yeah.
Going into that, after that, was the Hardy Boys. Like even when they were wearing the colourful trousers, because obviously we relate to that.
Yeah.
But Triple H was my next guy after Bret and Shawn kind of combined. Trips was my guy with the Hardys, right through to probably Edge.
Yeah, I'd say so.
You know, and Edge I liked the whole time, but I mean, Edge Radar Superstar was kind of my new like go-to with Daniel Bryan and stuff. So when you look at it that way, this really changed a lot of, because I started to work out to Triple H's book.
You did, yeah. Which
You
also
did.
you passed on to me, and that's what I did as well.
Yeah, MTV did that show with Triple H in China.
Yes.
That was like my obsession when I was
Yeah.
younger. Tough Enough. You snap like that in the ring, I'll tag you for real. You know? That stuff,
Super mom, super dad.
this stuff shaped me.
Yeah.
So this pay-per-view is actually very meaningful to my kind of wrestling career, because I patterned myself on Triple H like a lot of guys do.
It's a big one.
So yeah, I just thought it'd be interesting to bring up. And in fact, that's 19 years ago.
Ah, yes, that's the math that I wasn't willing to do a minute ago too.
We were having this conversation 19 years ago.
We were. Also, that also led to me walking around school with a plastic bottle of water in my hand all the time.
As you should.
Yeah.
But also now, guys, get yourself some of the recycling bottles that you can use repeatedly.
Yeah.
Don't buy plastic bottles,
Don't
because
condone my actions.
no,
Not
don't
too
buy
close
plastic
to
bottles. I'm sure Triple H will soon change to the filter tops.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I don't know if it'll be as badass, him throwing it into the crowd. But who knows? Someone gets a free, drinks dispenser. So
True. It's true.
we'll take that.
As long
We'll
as he's
take
changing that filter though.
You got to change your filter, because
As
there's a
long
carbon issue there. Okay, so if you're listening, change your filters. Guys, we should probably move on from the dark match link. I think we've done enough there. But this week is Backlash, so that means it is a pay-per-view prize pack week, and you can win these goodies. Lots of Crusher's chocolate, which, if you listened to Mafia last week, Crusher brought down a birthday present, which was just a hamper of chocolate, like 16, 17 chocolate bars.
Yeah.
Dan's allergic. So that was, go back to listen to last week's show if you want to see the mayhem that caused. But that is now part of the prize pack. It's not been touched. It is good chocolate. I want it.
It's gonna melt in this room.
I was going
now,
to say, it might not make it to the end of the show with me in here.
I tell you what, I'd enjoy that with Backlash tonight if we were staying up, Joe, which we'll get to later. But lots of Crusher's chocolate. We got Samoa Joe collection on DVD, Impact Wrestling beanie, and we want to thank ImpactEurostore.com for all the goodies, and obviously Crusher. But to win these prizes, simply be in the chat room tonight. Lissy herself will take a picture of the chat room. We don't know when, so make sure you're in it all night. Share or retweet the podcast, or comment on the Team Wars graphic on Facebook. The winner will be announced next week with Mafia. We'll remind you of this later on in the show in case you miss out on wanting to win these goodies. Well, there you go. But this week we did actually drop some fire on the iTunes. Make sure you go download this past week's editions of wherever you get the podcast. We have a Conversations with Crusher, with James Castle, and a conference call with Kira Hogan and Hoyt Raju.
Wow.
Go, go, go. I think I pronounced it wrong. But either way, make sure you go and listen to it, and you'll find out exactly how it's pronounced.
Lovely.
Well,
Lovely.
isn't it just?
Lovely.
Quick shout out. Extra Kev. Kevin Walensky. Happy birthday, bruh.
Oh, happy birthday!
Happy birthday, bruh. Because, why not? And he supports TBA. And you can also support TBA at not only the youtube.com/TheBrothersZor, which we have the URL.
We've secured it!
We're moving up in the world. And thebrothersor.bigcartel.com, where you can financially help us. Obviously, because it's our merchandise.
Sustainable.
Where you can get great stuff like the shirt that Lissy is wearing, so show all the versions of the deal.
There it is.
Thank you very much.
Lovely.
But guys, if you've been keeping up with TWS Radio on things like Twitter, Facebook, they put out a little bit of a teaser. Who is our interview this week? And people like, guess I saw Vince McMahon. I saw Big Show.
That's a get.
Yeah. Ric Flair. I saw loads of things.
Woo.
I'm going to let you know exactly who the person was in this podcast.
Oh, you tease! You tease!
At some point, guys, I'm going to reveal who the next Total Talk is, and the Total Talk is going to be face-to-face. It is going to be this week, and we want your questions. So be eagle-eared.
Eagle-eared.
And listen out for the announcement.
The Eagles have ears.
I'm not telling you where it is, but it's somewhere in the show tonight. You're going to have to listen carefully to find out exactly who this Total Talk is this week. So,
So where's Wally?
yeah, good luck hunting. You'll need it. You'll need it. But guys, before we move into News and Spandex, where we break down all the news of the week,
Yeah.
anything you want to say?
Messi awesome.
That's all I can think of also. And Danke per, which is French and German, because we multilingual.
Oh, we multilingual.
The brothers are, we're multilingual.
We multilingual.
J'aime de foot. No?
Yeah.
No?
Ichiban.
No, we don't know that one.
No?
We're fluent in French and German.
Okay.
We're just going to put that out there. But guys, so I guess there's nothing to talk about. So we're going to get straight to the news because it is going to be full force ahead as of the next couple minutes. But something that we're just going to add. This intro was filmed on the Brothers Law YouTube.
Oh,
I'm pointing at it right now. And guys, if you are watching this now, this will be Monday, so this is the day later. What a great way to get you ready for Backlash if you didn't stay up and watch it on the WWE Network for $9.99. So guys, hello YouTube.
Hello.
And if you want to see more of this show, you need to download it because we're now talking into the future. This is Inception.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And every other week we are on the show. Other weeks are Mafia. 7 o'clock, TotalWrestlingShow.com. Make sure, if you like the little taster we're giving you on YouTube, guys, why don't you go and subscribe to their YouTube at TWS Radio and go download the podcast and subscribe to the podcast and listen every week live and get in the chat room with people like Lissy.
Yeah. We're all on YouTube. YouTube's great.
So we're going to say bye to our YouTube.
Whoa.
Bye.
Bye.